Welcome to the Serious Business Podcast, the non-serious podcast for non-serious people with nothing better to do. Join Steve and myself, Dan, as we take an hour off work to talk serious business. Like Steve's plans to save the world, my life-changing inventions, and we get to the bottom of this week's most serious global headlines. If you feel like you never stop working and need a distraction, join us and pretend that you're listening to another Serious Business Podcast. And if you like what you hear, please share with your friends, drop us a message on Instagram at the Serious Business _podcast and join the conversation. Let's talk serious business.
Hiya, mate. How's it going?
Right. Yeah, good. You?
Yeah, not so bad.
Yeah, had a good day. How's your day? How's your week?
Well, I think we should focus this introduction on the events of last weekend.
The events of last weekend.
Dan and I did a thing together at the weekend.
Cute.
What was that thing, Dan?
We did a games night, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't really remember. I was hoping you could kind of fill me in on what actually occurred.
Well, we had a games night on Friday with a few friends. Steve and real girlfriend came up as well.
Yes.
It was fun. We had some cocktails. We had some beers. You didn't have beers. So Steve has decided for Lent he's giving up beer and he's moving on to solely spirits and mixer. And you could tell.
Hey, right, okay.
I knew I'd set him off.
I took myself to bed earlier than everyone else, but that was like 2:30.
Yeah, I didn't remember you going to bed. I thought you were still downstairs doing karaoke with us all.
Yeah, I think everyone thought I was being antisocial, but I was just up here on an airbed with your dog, which sounds terrible.
That's
but I mean,
cute,
just being
though.
like, oh, you're a cute dog, aren't you?
She is a cute dog.
She
is a cute dog.
But then I came down in the morning to find you on the sofa.
I fell asleep on the sofa because, as we found out by investigation, I had 3:30 in the morning because it ended up being quite a late night. We got on the karaoke and it ended up being a late night.
Time just flies.
I was realising we've got like a detached house, so I think we took controls, probably not the right word, advantage of the fact that it's
liberties.
Took liberties. And we went a bit hell for leather on the karaoke at about 2 a.m.
I didn't do one karaoke song.
No, I think I tried to get to do karaoke.
I did.
Yeah.
No, I did. We did one.
Did we?
I think so.
Lovely. We always do.
Who knows what it was? Anyway, carry on. So at 3:30.
I must have ordered through Deliveroo a fuckload of Subway.
35 quid's worth of Subway.
That was just for me, I think. No, actually, I say that. I think I'd ordered stuff for people in the morning as well. So there was stuff on there which were like share boxes.
Yeah. So we could all have old Subway in the morning. How do you spend 35 quid at Subway?
Because I was hungry. I didn't have the pizza we'd cooked for people. I didn't have any. I was being a generous host.
Yeah, I
Steve.
didn't really have any.
We probably should have had some, shouldn't we, really?
Thinking about it.
And then I didn't realise I'd ordered this, so I fell asleep on the sofa and got a call at 8 a.m, it turned out, from an angry delivery man telling me he was leaving it outside. At that point in time, I had no idea who this man was or why he was calling me and what he was leaving outside. So I just hung up. I was like, what? Hung up. I realised in due time that it was my delivery man with
all your Subway.
35 quid of Subway, which
with
he
10
obviously
sandwiches.
Yeah, he obviously thought I was very rude and just decided to take it with him because there was no Subway left outside.
I went outside in my pants looking for this bag of Subway. It was freezing.
Nothing.
So I feel sorry for that delivery man. If you are watching, delivery man, sorry.
Apologies,
Dan
mate.
forgot.
I forgot. I was just trying to do a good thing.
Shall we move on?
Yeah. So Andrew Tate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to move straight on to Andrew Tate.
Talk about a bit of Andrew?
Yeah, I just saw that he has claimed to have beaten up a ghost in prison.
Oh, he's tweeting some crazy shit.
Yeah, and I just love the fact that he's still trying to do some kind of manly brag and be like, yeah, I felt there was a ghost in my room and it was terrified of me and it begged me not to beat it up. So I beat it up and sent it back to hell with a message for the other demons.
It's it's strange. I did see he was like, I do this many push-ups, do this many sit-ups. In my cell, I run 10K. I'm like, bro.
Where in your cell you run 10K? What, on the spot?
Yeah, maybe on the spot. Just back and forth.
Yeah.
I just think, bro, maybe hush. You're in a bit of hot water there, Andrew.
Yeah, also, who's allowing him to tweet in prison?
I don't know.
This is what I don't get. Who's allowing him to tweet? Or is he has he got his team on the outside and he's ringing them
and saying, tweet this shit. I've beaten up a ghost.
Yeah. Lads, I beat up a ghost last night. Can you put it on the internet? Tell Twitter.
I can't believe there's such debate. There's so many supporters of Andrew Tate still out there. And it's like, what's really funny, we're so used to these terrible, like, celebrity sex scandals and that, everyone and his dog has done some terrible crime, haven't they?
And his car.
But this is one of those few times, sometimes you sit on the fence, you're like, oh, this celebrity's been done, but I don't know much about the situation. Yeah. This is one of the few times where he's literally just said it. Like a million times, he's like, this is how to sex traffic women.
Yeah.
This is how I do it. It's all on the internet. Here's my course in how to do that. So but they're still there being like, he didn't mean it.
He courses with that, doesn't he? He probably does actually sell courses.
He's insane.
Fucking Kajabi.
And everyone's like, he was putting on a character. And I'm like, this is such pathetic stuff.
There's a level of putting on a character, I think. There's like, you do get some celebrities who,
bravado.
In their public life, they are a character and they play that character. I'd say even very arguably, there was a point where I thought maybe this was the same with Katie Hopkins. Because I don't know if you remember, she'd constantly published really controversial stories.
Yeah, she was a provocateur, wasn't she? What did she do?
But then she went on Big Brother and she came second because she was actually quite likeable in real life when she's like stripped down to normal, and then she comes out of Big Brother and again just provoking. Because she gets paid for it.
It's
That's
how
what she's
they
paid
make their
do.
money, isn't it?
Yeah.
She did get caught cheating on her husband, though, in that field.
Did she?
I think so.
Was it with Prince Harry?
It could have been anyone. I like that. Yeah, Andrew Tate fans, just be quiet for a bit. Wait and see. All right, I'm with you, innocent until proven guilty. But, he's almost proven himself guilty.
Yeah, he's pretty close to that.
He's really close.
Anyway, should we move on to the first section?
Let's.
What do you want to do?
The world is in tatters. Forest fires, climate change, Madonna's doing live shows again. It's a topsy-turvy, upside-down world. There's only one man that can save us.
Steve saves the world. Steve saves the world. Steve saves the world. Steve saves the world. Steve saves the world.
Yeah.
It's a topsy-turvy, upside-down world. How are you going to fix it?
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about how I've left that Madonna thing in, haven't I, every week? Madonna's just going to stay in now.
Madonna's staying in. Madonna's doing live shows.
Yeah, whatever. You want me to save the world, dear?
Yeah, go on then.
Well, it's not a very good one, this week, but it's got some interesting findings. Mm-hmm. Okay, the results are in. The 4-day work week is a success.
Is it? That doesn't surprise me. We kind of do a 4-day work week.
I don't do an any day work week, pal. So there was a big trial, the world's largest 4-day work week trial.
Yeah.
And the results are in. Here's some key findings.
Go on.
Number 1. 56 of the 61 companies are going to keep going with it. They're going to keep it.
That's good going.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah.
92%. And they all, tailored it slightly to their businesses and stuff, which makes sense. But basically, I was reading through this stuff. Everyone's less stressed. And they can look after their kids more and things.
That's nice.
And also, companies' revenue, for instance, stayed broadly the same over the trial period. So now happened.
Then fucking, let's do that. I mean, why not? I mean, we're also moving towards a more AI navigated world, let's say.
So, automation. They'll do all the work
Let's
soon.
start cutting it back. Yeah, I mean, think about it. We're still doing a 5-day working week, right? When, say, probably over half the tasks that I'd say probably 20 years ago, maybe verging on 10 years ago, right? Maybe like over half the tasks were probably still done by people. Then.
Yeah.
Over half of those tasks are now done, they're automated. They're done by computers and AI anyway. But we're still doing the 5-day working week. We've not gone, like, the kind of annoying thing actually is we've not gone like, oh, that sorted a load of problems. Shall we just try and be a bit happier then?
Yeah, that's handy. We should relax a bit now.
No, we can do more of it then.
And
we can
this
do
is-
more of other things.
I'm sure I heard some random statistic thing. I assume this was self-reported about people working in offices. How they only really do about 3 hours of proper work, but they have to
probably
sit
do.
there and wait for 8 hours basically.
Yeah.
and it's like it's ridiculous. But it makes me think of two things when you talk about the automation.
Okay.
Number one, have you seen the Simpsons episode where Homer falls asleep and he's a lorry driver and the lorry drives itself? Like Tesla.
I haven't, but
autopilot.
I can imagine it. I know what happens in it.
Well,
don't I?
basically, he becomes like
Spoilers.
a lorry driver, and he falls asleep, and he still gets there, and it's a big secret. And basically, that's going to be reality soon. You know
Yeah,
what
of
the
course it
Simpsons
is.
are like, always predicting
Yeah,
stuff.
well, there's loads of cars and stuff they're making now where they've got... I saw a new car the other day. I think it was a new brand of car, actually. You know, where you see them on TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever, and they're like... There's somebody there going, this is the brand new something
Thingy,
car.
thingy
And it's
car.
obviously going to cost like fucking £2 billion or whatever. But really fancying it has like one side of it for driving, one side of it for when you're on autopilot and, you can just lie
lounge.
back.
Yeah,
and
nice.
lounge.
Nice.
So that's definitely going to be a thing. 100%.
Absolutely. Have you seen the Amazon shops with no cashiers?
No, but makes sense again.
There's a couple of these now. What you do is you walk through a barrier,
Yeah.
right, and you go and pick up your jam or whatever you're buying, and there's like sensors on the shelves that know that one's gone, and then basically you just walk back through. You just leave with the stuff, and it charges you contactless.
That's
You don't have to
just
talk to a person.
fucking mental.
But
innit?
then the big problem is there's going to be loads of people without jobs now.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we just switch to a universal basic income?
Yeah, and just say, why don't you do something you're passionate about?
Yeah.
See what you can add to
Give
the
it a
world.
go.
They'll do a better job of that anyway.
Yeah. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I don't know if that's the way the world works, really, but we can always
No.
try.
It may be a little pie in the sky, but
Yeah.
a UBI, it sounds like an infection.
It does. Which scares me, because that makes me think maybe it is an infection and maybe everybody will just become lazy
Why
and
don't
not
we
do
just
anything.
give everyone UBI?
Oh, God. Scary.
So, bit of rubbish Steve Saves the World, because it's kind of not much to discuss apart from everyone chill out and work 4 days.
Yeah,
right?
do 4 days.
And
Or
up the unions, because they got us the weekend.
Yeah.
Let's have a bigger one.
what I'd say is, right, if you're a company, right, and you want to develop people's happiness, passions, whatever, I'd say, all right, we're working a 5-day week. 4 days are on the business, on the company. 1 day, you just have to come in and work on what you're passionate
You
about.
can use our office facilities for your own project.
for your own project and work on what you're passionate about.
That's a cool idea.
It
I
is,
like
although
that.
they'll probably end up losing staff because people will be like, oh, I've set up my own business now doing this. So
Yeah, good point.
Off your pop.
But you see all this stuff about business owners trying to retain staff because
Yeah.
there's right, and they go, I honestly saw this employee been given like a note that was like printed out on Microsoft Word or something. And
Yeah.
it said, thank you so much for your work this quarter. We made 6 million or whatever. And here's a little thing for you. And it was no joke, a polo mint. Just a single polo mint taped to the piece of paper.
They must be taking the piss. That's got to be like an office in Joe. You
But
can't be doing that.
They all do things like, it's pizza day. and
Yeah,
stuff. So
oh,
no,
yeah.
give everyone a pay rise.
Yeah.
Don't give them pizza.
Think about all the pizza that you're buying every week, right? Just top that up and just split it between everybody
Yeah.
money-wise so they can get what they want.
Yeah, people want to be paid. They don't want gimmicks.
Yeah.
That's how you keep staff. How do I keep staff? Pay them.
Pay 'em money.
And that's how we save the world this week. Easy.
Is this you asking for a pay rise?
Yeah, actually. Come on. I'm working a lot of hours on this podcast. Don't know if you noticed I did something sneaky in the intro for last week's.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to keep popping those messages in for you.
Do you want to hear my business idea then? Maybe you can get a pay rise on this.
Yeah, if I improve it.
You definitely will, because I'm not really very far through the process.
Okay, £1 every good idea. Let's go.
Woohoo! Appointed.
Ideas change the world. The world changes ideas. And sometimes the world and ideas just hang out and have a drink. But we want money. And you know who's got money? The world. So we're going to use ideas to take the world's money. So here's an idea.
Right then, Steve. So for this week's business idea, I'm bringing to the Dragon's Den a problem, not a solution.
Okay, so it's not an idea.
No,
really.
I need a bit of help developing this.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Do you not think, Stephen?
Sometimes, very rarely.
I've lost my train of
Don't
thought
get me.
completely.
If you upset me now, you've not even come with an idea. I'm gonna crush you down. All right.
Do you not think the world, Stephen, needs a bit more mystery?
No.
No, not like...
Right. I know. Personally, for me,
Yeah.
I know the world is full of mystery.
Yeah.
And the universe. But I know many of us, we go about our day-to-day lives in a very unmysterious way.
Bit of excitement, bit of mystery.
Okay, what? So is that the problem?
We need to bring back and push for more secret passageways and like secret rooms and things. You know, like in the bookcase. Like that kind of vibe. I've been watching lots of videos on the old Hogwarts Legacy. I was thinking, God, if you're in Hogwarts, there's so many secret passageways, and it's so exciting, isn't it? Because you're like, I found a secret passageway. I think right, my idea
This is the
we need
weakest
the
thing, yeah.
secret passageway company, and we need to start building more secret passageways to excite people. So
Okay.
they buy a house, and then they're like, secret passageway here, and then you've got to find where it takes you, and most likely probably the pub.
That is a good idea now. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
and
more
it's
into
genius.
it, see.
Because everyone has their crazy dream house.
Yeah.
I had, my idea was that there would be like a room full of like oddities and like shrunken heads and taxidermy
Yeah.
to scare the children.
Yeah.
I'd say to them,
Which children? Your children?
in the future small me's,
Yeah, small
I'll go,
yous.
don't ever go in the cursed room, and one day they will, won't they? And they'll trauma themselves.
Yeah.
But also, I wanted a recording studio.
Good parenting, by the way.
No, they'll learn the lesson to obey me from that point. But I also wanted a recording studio where the only way you could get in is, I don't know if this is a Batman thing or whatever, where you play like 3 notes on a piano, and then the door opens.
That's pretty cool.
Right. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's save you some of that cost
Yeah.
to make passageways, and instead just do a hidden door company.
Just a hidden door company. I mean, they've got to exist already, right? But
Whereas
I mean,
passageways...
passageways, no, not
What I'm
anymore.
saying is you could do a cool door with a bookcase, you could do a cool door, and then you stick them where you want.
What about all like the old sewers and stuff?
What about them?
And the old
My dad used to spend a lot of
tunnels
time in
underground and
sewers.
stuff. The ones which aren't in use anymore. Let's just do them up. Let's convert them.
Like in Us. You know the film Us?
Yes, they use all the secret passageways.
There's loads of old tunnels.
Yeah,
Again, I feel like you've not thought through where the passageway is going to or what the point of it is.
That's the mystery. And that's what we like, right? The mystery. You're getting your secret passageway. You're like, where is this going to?
You've just been watching too much Hogwarts Legacy videos. You've become
Where
all-
is this going to, this secret passageway? And you walk down, you walk down, you walk down. You're like, where could I possibly go to? And then you pop up in the pub or the corner shop and you go, oh, lovely. This is where I needed to be.
And then there's a gift shop at the end.
Yeah, could I have a packet of crisps, please?
This is the thing. I'm just
Or a beer.
concerned about this as a business idea, how it will make any money. I agree that there should be more secret passageways to explore.
I'd sell advertising space in the passageways. Easy.
God, it's horrible now. Oh, it's horrible.
Sell advertising space.
I watched some great things about people caving last night.
Caving?
Right. I think that probably the silliest people in the world
Yeah.
are people that look at tiny holes in deep caves and go, I can squeeze through that. and they squeeze themselves in, and they haven't thought about how they're going to, like cavers, explorers.
Like that guy who got his leg chopped off.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't get it. He chopped it off himself, actually.
There's like a million different stories of people getting trapped.
Why are they bothering doing that? Although they do find some cool things, like
They
pools
do,
in the bottom.
but
of
you
them.
have to be a certain kind of tapped.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta be.
I would see this tiny, I'm talking tiny gaps in the middle of a cave. I would see that and go, sorry boys, dead end here. But they go, breathe in.
Like a cat.
Yeah, not knowing what's on the other side, not knowing if they can ever get out, and I think you're crazy. So maybe you just need to go caving more.
No, I want more secret passageways, but not in caves. I want secret passageways underground. But imagine, right, if there was a network of secret passageways, right, with a little like rail, like in the mines or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And instead of having a delivery driver, there was just a small secret passageway which went to every single house, and there was just one big supermarket, right? One big supermarket with a little railway passageway thing going to every house in the neighbourhood. You order what you want, and they just send it down to your house. Job done. All the supermarkets come to one, use the money for a network of that, and then there'll be a human-sized passageway next to it that you can walk along if you want to go there yourself.
There's just nothing in this idea, mate. What you just described was like delivery.
Yeah,
we have that.
but without.
We have that.
Yeah, but
But
without.
it's in a spooky.
Yeah, it's cool. It just comes straight into your house. You don't even have to answer the door.
I think you just need to go to like Harry Potter world,
I
and you'll feel better.
just want a bit more mystery in the world.
I'll give you some fucking mystery, mate.
Go on then.
Why is the sky blue?
And it to do with like the sea and stuff.
No,
Water.
no.
Why?
See, that's a mystery. You should go and research.
No, it's not. I know this. It's something to do with.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
I'm not that sure now. I think it's to do with the refraction of the sunlight on, I want to say, nitrogen in the atmosphere. And then the wavelength of the light appears blue. It's not just reflecting the sea.
No, not reflecting the sea. The sea's not even blue half the time.
The sea's not even blue. Why does the sea look blue a bit?
Oh,
though?
that makes sense. That's why it's always grey skies.
This is the thing. There's loads of mystery in the world. Aliens.
Yeah. There is aliens.
Just look up to the sky on a starry night and tell me there ain't mystery.
Maybe the passageways should go through the sky. Maybe you just go up a staircase and then there's just passageways everywhere in the upstairs.
I hate this idea. It's just pointless. It's just
Right,
it's
we'll move on
absolutely
then,
rubbish.
shall we?
Can I'll quickly tell you what real girlfriend's idea? I might cut this, but I'll quickly tell
Go
you.
on.
She had a business idea.
Yeah.
Right, because she kept getting advertised rowing machines, but they're like real water ones. Have
Yeah.
you seen? So they have like a spinny bit of water, and you like pull the thing, so you get the resistance of actual water as
that's
if you're
cool.
rowing. And she was like, "Why don't they just make it so you put your washing in there?" Your
What a great
laundry.
idea.
Do you know, that's a good idea, isn't it? So then we just thought about home gym equipment that does chores.
Yes.
So that
Easy.
Isn't it good, that
Yeah.
idea? The row machine, it's a spinny thing anyway. It could just literally be your washing machine, couldn't it?
Yeah.
And that's as far as I got with it.
Yeah, well, there's other stuff as well in there. Like
I don't
you
know.
can do, well, I guess you're kind of doing weights when you're putting the plates away.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
It's not quite the same.
It's like
And-
when we did that, I think we talked about it before, like any household chore can be a dance move, can't it?
It can.
Yeah. So you've got
And any dance move can be an exercise.
and any dance move can be an exercise. There you go.
Think
Favourite
about
household chore?
My favourite
Well,
one.
just name me one.
Changing the bed sheets.
That one's more difficult because I'd have to stand up and do it, but it can be a dance move, can't it? Because you shake them.
I always get lost in the
Shake
duvet
up,
cover though.
pull
And I'm
on
like,
there,
where's the
pull on
corners?
Get the duvet cover. You get what I mean?
You're really riffing today, aren't you?
You get what I mean?
You've come underprepared. Anyway, well, I'm not invested.
All right. Do you want some headlines?
Yeah, all right, we'll do that. Have I got a what's on my mind? I've got a what's on my mind as well.
What's on your mind?
It's okay to talk about your feelings.
What's on your mind?
It's okay to talk about your feelings.
What's on your mind?
It's okay to talk about your feelings.
What's on your mind?
It's okay to talk about your feelings.
I'm a bit troubled.
I know. You always
Next
have been,
section.
Steve.
More trouble than usual.
Yeah?
Feeling kind of old.
Yeah.
And I've been having some thoughts about it. And real girlfriend keeps teasing me about saying things that make it sound like I'm really old.
Yes.
And I was thinking about this, right? The term floppy disk. You know what a floppy disk is?
Yes, I
Right,
do.
I know what a floppy disk is. But there's a generation of people who've never heard of a floppy disk.
This is what like our parents must feel like when they think back to like,
and it's happening to me.
yeah.
Because I suppose
Scary.
it happens to everyone. And I just think, if you'd never heard the phrase floppy disk, and I went, back in my day, we used floppy disks, you'd be like, that's stupid and funny. So if you don't find floppy disk funny and ridiculous, and it's just a normal thing, you old.
You are old.
I used to play games on floppy disks.
Games on floppy disks.
Yeah, on PC.
Why were they called floppy disks?
I don't know, because in your mind you'd go, what kind of crazy floppy magic were they using? And so I was saying things like that. You know, I said this, sometimes when I was a kid, Mum would just, open a tin of, like, peaches, and we'd have that. Like,
Yeah, like fruit salad.
Like tin...
They used to have tin fruit salad.
Yeah, and she was like, whoa, old-timey talk, that. We used to have corned beef hash. And, oh, that old-timey talk. Once the power went out and Mum put, like, a big pot on the fire. That sounds a bit more like...
Yeah, that's like
I'm from the
times.
dark ages. It tasted really smoky, that. I was really young. That didn't happen often. We did have power most of the time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I keep saying things that make me sound mega old.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Maybe you are.
Truth be told, Steve, we're heading into our 30s soon. Which isn't super old, but time has moved on quickly in our generation.
It has moved fast.
As has technology.
Yeah.
As has
it's like
the world.
dial-up.
Yeah. Dial-up, yeah. It's all gone crazy in our lifetime.
I want to get on Pixo, but Mum's yakking on the phone.
Yeah, Pixo, haha. Sorry, throwback to old episode. It's for sale. If anybody wants to buy
anyone wants to get
Pixo's
Pixo
for sale.
Yeah, we should get this, guys.
Yeah, let's fundraise.
Like all that stuff. But I just really focused on floppy disk. I just thought, that must sound like the most bizarre thing.
Yeah, it must be.
Like, it's this little square plastic thing, and you can move the top bit, and it would have 50 megabytes on it or something.
No, yeah. It's just reminding me of. Did you ever used to have those little tiny machines in school where you'd plug a song into it, but it was small, and it would almost be like a Game Boy style song you'd plug in. It would play it out loud, so you'd be like, "Oh, that's so cool."
No,
so it was before like
a tiny speaker thing.
Yeah, and you get I remember having Who Let the Dogs Out.
Classic.
Who, and I used to plug it into my little box thing, and it would be like, yeah, and it would play that one song. It was almost like a tiny floppy disk.
God,
itself.
it was crazy world. I mean,
Crazy
I
world.
remember I got the single Shaggy's "It Wasn't Me"
Banger.
with a kids' meal in Burger King.
Did you?
They're giving away CDs.
Giving away Shaggy?
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be giving that away in a
I
kid's
know,
meal
to
in Burger King.
children. But I did. I'm sure. Maybe it was Shaggy. I think it was Shaggy. Like a little single. I was like, you get a rubbish toy at McDonald's.
Yeah. Getting out.
Back in my day, we'd have good things and floppy disks. And I used to live in a windmill. Down mine.
I actually looked at mine, a windmill.
I'd love to live in a windmill.
Before we got this house, there was a windmill for sale, near where I'm from, Preston, and it wasn't a hell of a lot more expensive in terms of things.
I feel like there might be some maintenance costs.
I know, I was just like, could we live in a windmill?
I'd love to hear that conversation between you and Real Fiance. We go, have we considered the windmill? We should get in there. Me and you could be wind folk, like Quaker Oats people.
There's some secret passageways down there.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you want.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Headlines then.
Yeah, I feel old.
In China, they've developed a solution to long-distance relationships. A virtual kissing machine. That's number one.
I've seen this.
Yeah.
Oh
We've
my
got to talk
God.
about this. This one's ridiculous. Well, the president of Mexico shares a picture of a mythological woodland alux. The president of Mexico, reckons he's seen an elf.
Okay, right.
and share that with the world.
Say that again, because I'd love the idea of you being a headline newsman in the headline voice, just the way you said it there.
President of Mexico reckons he's seen an elf. And then we'll go with this one for the last headline. I'll save the other one for next week, maybe. This one is: people who deem themselves more attractive, studies have shown, are less likely to wear a mask during the pandemic.
Oh,
we're less likely.
That's
Snidey
unbelievable.
I think that's believable, actually. I think that's
yeah.
pretty believable.
That's so odd.
Yeah, they did a study and they took a load of people and they asked them, what they deem themselves kind of like attractive wise. And, would they be likely to wear a mask? And they asked them in like certain settings. So like in the shop or for like a doctor's appointment.
Did they
or
say
taking the dog for a
specifically
walk.
like a COVID mask?
Yeah, like
it's
a
in
mask
reference
mask,
to
yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah, not like a.
I was thinking just wearing like Scream mask.
Yeah. No.
But I bet you at Halloween they're the kind of people who don't actually go. They dress up and they actually look really good.
Just see loads of nice makeup on the face.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be blokes.
Yeah, everyone wears makeup at Halloween.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But yeah, the study showed that the more attractive you deem yourself, not the more attractive you are, the more attractive you think you are, the less likely you are to wear a mask.
That is insane to me.
In social situations, and especially things like, walking the dogs or going to the shops, you were less likely to wear a mask. The people that deem themselves less attractive would always wear a mask. They'd be like, all right.
This is really interesting because obviously the issue of wearing a mask has become mega politicised.
Yeah.
Like, it's more of a right-wing take to be against anti-maskers or whatever. So, do you think it's the case that anti-maskers just think they're really fit, or really fit people, or people who think they're really fit gravitate towards, it's like a separate issue and they just don't want to cover up their faces?
I don't know. I think probably the second. I think if you think that you're really sexy and really attractive, right, you're probably going to be like, I don't want to wear a mask. It's going to ruin my, no one's going to be able to see me.
When faced with a deadly virus?
Yeah, but the thing is, if you think you're really attractive, if you're the sort of person who thinks you're really attractive, right, you're the sort of person who needs the attention. You crave the attention, the ego boost. So you wouldn't wear a mask because that rules out the idea of you getting any attention for how attractive you deem yourself.
You clearly have nothing else, do you?
Yeah, you're that sort of person.
I fucking loved wearing a mask. I loved the anonymity.
Yeah.
People couldn't fully tell if it was... I'm quite obvious to spot. But I loved it. And when we stopped wearing masks, I felt really naked going in the shop.
Yeah, it was weird, wasn't it? I didn't like it. Maybe you should still be wearing masks. There's still a pandemic.
Yeah, I suppose. Nah, we forgot about it now.
Next one was President of Mexico
reckons he's seen an elf.
I'm going to show you this picture. I'll show it up to the camera, but maybe, Steve, if
How
you
was
can
it
add this
described?
in.
An alux.
So it's a... let's have a little look here. So basically, I'll read it out a bit. The president shared the eerie photo on Twitter, claiming it was an alux, a small elf from Mayan folklore. It was reportedly taken at the Mayan train project. And I'm going to show you this little elf in a second. If I can...
I'm expecting an actual picture of an elf. If it's not Will Ferrell, I'm not interested.
This is it. Can't really see it because of the thing.
I'll overdub.
Steve to
I really wished that I can see the full picture not cropped in.
Oh, yeah, zoom out.
Oh.
It's not much better not cropped in. It looks like a tree in the dark.
It does look like a tree in the dark. What I would say is, if I'd seen that, I wouldn't have immediately gone, elf. I would have gone, demon woman or witch creature. It's not especially elfy to me.
It's not even anything anyway. It's probably just a plastic bag in a tree.
Well, this is what we do, though, as humans, right? We see things. We see faces in all things. Remember, we talked... I want to say anadolia or something, but that's probably wrong. I'll write it on the screen.
Pareidolia, innit?
One of the dolias or something.
Alright. I'm just looking at it from other directions.
Does he have any opinion on why he saw this elf or what this means? Or he's just gone...
He reckons it's this Mayan folklore elf, and he shared it around and been like, yep, we've found one.
That just does not count. At least he tried to snap a pic.
Yeah, I don't know if it was him or one of the workers that sent it him, and he was, I must tweet this to the people of my country. Like, what?
The world's gone mad, Dan.
The world's gone mad.
We need critical thinking because we can't just go around thinking smudges on photos at elves. It's bad.
We really can't.
Loads
Sorry.
of people believe in elves and stuff.
Oh, no.
Loads of people. Some people dedicate their lives to doing like elf tours.
You
I
just
think there's
can't-
leprechaun tours in Ireland.
Yeah, there probably is. It's a bunch of bollocks.
Yeah, but they make money off it because people are dumb.
Well, that's a business idea for next week. Just
Whereas...
create a mythical creature and then do tours saying, this is where it usually is.
Yeah, it's not
You might
weird he's
see
not
it.
showing up today. I just put some footprints down.
And just get a few of your mates to leave reviews saying, I think I saw it.
We saw the elf.
We saw the crazy elf creature.
We'd get Mexican president
President.
on board immediately.
Get him over.
Yeah, we can convince him of
The
anything.
thing for me is, like, if any of these creatures did exist, all right, if you set up a bloody, like, tourism spot around them, they ain't going to stay there, are they? They're going to be like, fuck this.
Yeah,
I've been hidden for hundreds of
They wanna
years.
be
I
left
came out
alone.
once and they've put a whole bloody tour around it.
You know,
It's my
Dan,
home.
I really... why can't you extend your skepticism, right? Unicorns not real. Elves not real. But ghosts, real.
Ghosts are real, mate, yeah.
I can't even start with you.
Andrew Tate beat one up in prison.
Oh, yeah, shit. He should have taken a photo.
Should he just? And the first one, though, we'll go back to the first headline, was the virtual kissing machine for long-distance relationships.
I saw a video of this. Have
Yeah.
you seen the video?
It's creepy, man.
So essentially what it is you have like on one end a silicon pair of lips with robotic motors in them.
Yeah.
And does it like simulate, it gets data from the video of what the other person's doing and
Well, it's from
replicates their
the other
mouth.
person's. So the other person will be kissing it.
Oh, so they got one on at both ends?
I think so. And it's like immediate. And it like replicates the warmth and like the motion and everything of the other person's kiss with a little silicone mouth, which
It's not right, is it? It's
not so
creepy.
good, is it,
It
that?
will be extremely
Yeah.
abused. You know what humans are like.
I think
it will
this
be
is just,
abused.
yeah. Proof maybe long distance relationships don't really work.
Just give in.
Just give
Just
up.
send a nice letter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You don't need to be doing that, guys.
No.
Please no. Please no.
I think maybe it's from the same company that makes those Wrigley sex dolls. Because I think they were...
The one that got found
Japanese?
in that river, in the lake.
Oh, maybe. God. We've been very rude recently.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I just don't... It would be better to improve long-distance relationships if it also, like, nagged at you. if it also, like, did all the things that we do to each other in relationships.
It's got it there next to your computer. And
Oh.
it's just like, have you taken the bins out yet?
Or sometimes like, oh, give me a kiss. Oh, you don't love me, give me a kiss.
I'm hungover. I'm hungover.
Then that would be
I'm
good.
dying.
Then now I'm interested. Because then you can really judge what it's like.
I like it, yeah. Yeah, it's like having them in the room.
Yeah. But you can turn them off, I suppose.
Well, I guess then we should leave it on that note, shall we, for this week?
Yeah, we should, because that's gross again. We've
Gross
a
again.
second gross
Look
ending.
it up. And thank you for watching so far.
Yeah, thanks everyone. It's been
Please,
going well,
yeah.
hasn't it?
Yeah, like and subscribe. It's we're building it up on the old YouTube just by posting all our daft clips, and we like the engagement. Even if you're slagging us off and abusing us, we love it.
Keep abusing us.
It coming. But also, join the conversation as well. There's been a few this week that have had some really valid points.
Yeah, you could
And a
try
good little discussion.
contributing as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could try and improve what's going on here.
Yeah, get involved. The more you contribute, the better this will be. So, subscribe, give us a like, share us with your mates.
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Serious Business Podcast. What a waste of time. If you like what you hear, then please do go over to YouTube and like and subscribe. Give us a watch on there and give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. You can find us on Instagram at @TheSeriousBusiness_podcast, and please do drop us a message, leave us a comment, and get involved in the conversation. And on that note, we will see you next week.